Welcome back. I'm Sage, and this is Easy English with Sage.
Oh, wow. Okay. So today we're going to talk about something really exciting. We're going to learn how to use get like native speakers. I know. You're probably thinking, Sage, I already know the word get. But let me think. This little word is so much more powerful than you realize. Ooh, that's interesting, right? Because native English speakers use get in so many different ways. And when you master it, wow, that's nice. You'll sound so natural, so fluent, like you're really thinking in English. Before we dive in, if you're new here, welcome. And if you've been with me before, welcome back. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Easy English with Sage, because we're creating these lessons every day to help you speak English confidently, naturally, without fear. We're building a community of learners who support each other, and I'd love for you to be part of it. So, have you ever felt like you understand English when you listen, but when it's your turn to speak, you freeze? Maybe you translate in your head first, searching for the perfect word, and by the time you're ready to speak, the conversation has moved on? I understand that feeling completely. So many learners tell me they feel shy or scared to speak, especially in real conversations at work, at school, or even just ordering coffee. That pressure, that fear of making mistakes, it holds us back. But here's the beautiful truth. You don't need perfect English to communicate. You need natural English. And one of the most natural, most useful words in the entire English language is get. Today, we're going on a journey together. We're going to explore get from every angle. We're going to practice it, feel it, use it until it becomes automatic for you. By the end of our time together, you'll understand why native speakers love this word so much, and you'll be using it yourself with confidence. So let's start with something simple. Think about your daily life. When you wake up in the morning, what do? You get up. When you arrive home after a long day, you got home. When you receive a message from a friend, you got a message. When you feel tired in the evening, you get tired. Do you see what's happening here? This one little word, get, is everywhere in English. It's in our mornings, our afternoons, our evenings. It's in our work, our relationships, our emotions. It's the word that connects us to our everyday experiences. Now, I want you to imagine this. You're in a coffee shop in an English-speaking country. The barista smiles at you and asks, "What can I get for you today?" You could say, "I would like to purchase a cappuccino, please." That's correct English, absolutely correct. But it sounds formal, almost robotic. A native speaker would simply say, "Can I get a cappuccino, please?" Do you hear the difference? The second one flows. It feels natural, friendly, warm. That's the power of get. Let me share something with you. When I teach English, I notice that many learners use beautiful, complex words. They say receive instead of get. They say arrive instead of get to. They say become instead of get. And yes, those words are wonderful. They show that you've studied hard. But in real everyday conversation, native speakers choose get. Why? Because it's simple, it's flexible, and it just sounds right. So today, we're going to unlock all the different meanings and uses of get. We'll go step by step, slowly, carefully. There's no rush. Learning a language is not a race, it's a journey. And I'm here walking beside you every step of the way. Tell me in the comments right now, have you ever felt confused by the word get? Have you wondered why it appears in so many different situations? You're not alone, my friend. You're absolutely not alone. Let's begin with the most basic meaning of get. When something comes to you, when you receive something, you use get. Imagine your friend sends you a text message. Your phone buzzes. What do you say? I got your text. Simple, right? You're not saying I received your communication. You're saying I got your text. It's natural, it's fast, it's what real people say. Let's practice this together. Say it with me. I got your text. Again, I got your text. Beautiful. Now let's try another one. Imagine a package arrives at your door. What would you say? I got a package today. Say it with me. I got a package today. One more time. I got a package today. Excellent work. Every day things come to you. Emails, messages, letters, phone calls. And every time you can use get. I get so many emails every day. I got a call from my mom this morning. Did you get my message? This is how native speakers talk. This is the rhythm of real English conversation. Now let's move to the second meaning. Sometimes you don't just receive something. You work for it. You put in effort. You obtain it. When you apply for a job, go to interviews, and finally succeed, what do you say? I got the job. There's pride in those words. There's achievement. You didn't just receive the job like a gift. You earned it. You obtained it through your hard work. Think about other things you obtain through effort. You get a promotion at work. You get a driver's license. You get a visa to travel. You get good grades in school. All of these require work, dedication, time. And we use get to describe that process of obtaining, of achieving, of reaching a goal. Let me tell you a quick story. A few years ago, I had a student named Maria. She came to me feeling frustrated. She said, I study English every day, but I still don't sound natural. I don't sound like a native speaker. I asked her to tell me about her day. She said, this morning I received a coffee from the cafe. Then I arrived at my office. I became very tired in the afternoon. I smiled and said, Maria, your English is correct, but let me show you something. I asked her to try again, but this time using get. She said, this morning I got a coffee from the cafe. Then I got to my office. I got really tired in the afternoon. Her eyes lit up. She could hear the difference. She could feel how much more natural it sounded. That's what I want for you too. I want you to feel that shift, that moment when English stops being a translation exercise and starts being your own language, your own voice. Let's practice together again. Repeat after me. I got a new job. Say it. I got a new job. Again, I got a new job. Now try this one. I need to get some information for my project. Say it with me. I need to get some information for my project. Beautiful. You're doing so eens by. Yes. Instead of saying I purchased a coffee, native speakers say I got a coffee. In well, now here's the third meaning, and this one you'll use every single day. Get instead of I need to buy groceries, we say I need to get groceries. It's softer, friendlier, more conversational. Think about this. You're at a restaurant with friends. The waiter comes to your table. Do you say, I would like to purchase a salad, please? No. You say, can I get a salad, please? It feels so much more natural, so much more relaxed. Let me give you some examples you can use today. I'm going to get some milk on my way home. Let's get pizza for dinner tonight. I need to get a new phone soon. Where did you get that beautiful jacket? Do you see how natural these sound? This is everyday English. This is the English that people actually use in their daily lives. Think about shopping at the grocery store. You walk through the aisles, picking up items. You're not thinking, I need to purchase bread and eggs. You're thinking, I need to get bread and eggs. Or when you're planning your weekend, you might tell a friend, let's get tickets for that new movie. Or when you're at work and your colleague asks what you're doing for lunch, you say, I'm going to get a sandwich from the cafe downstairs. This use of get for buying things is so natural, so common that native speakers don't even think about it. It just flows out automatically. And that's exactly what we want for you. Forget to flow out of your mouth automatically, without thinking, without translating. If you're still with me, type yes in the comments. Let me know you're practicing along with me. Your engagement means the world to me, and it helps our channel reach more learners like you. Now let's talk about possession. This is where get becomes really interesting. We use have got to talk about things we own, things we possess. For example, instead of saying I have a car, native speakers often say I've got a car. It means exactly the same thing, but it sounds more friendly, more conversational. Let's practice some questions. Have you got a pen I can borrow? Say it with me. Have you got a pen I can borrow? Again, have you got a pen I can borrow? Now try this. I've got 3 brothers and 1 sister. Say it. I've got 3 brothers and 1 sister. Excellent. We also use have got for characteristics, for things that are part of you. She's got beautiful eyes. He's got a great sense of humor. I've got a terrible headache today. These phrases sound so natural, so smooth in conversation. Here's something important to remember. We mostly use have got for the present moment, for right now. When we talk about the past, we usually just say had. For example, when I was a child, I had a red bicycle. We don't usually say I had got a red bicycle. The got disappears in the past. So have got is for the here and now, for what you possess at this moment. Let me paint a picture for you. You're looking for your keys. You're searching through your bag. You might say to yourself, I'm sure I've got my keys in here somewhere. It's about what you have right now in this moment. Or imagine a friend asks you, have you got the time? You look at your watch and say, yes, I've got the time. It's 3 o'clock. Try it one more time with me. I've got an idea. Say it. I've got an idea. Again, I've got an idea. Perfect. You're building these patterns into your muscle memory, into your speaking habits. Let me share another story with you. I remember when I was learning Spanish, I made the same mistakes that many English learners make. I would use very formal, very textbook language. I would say things that were grammatically perfect, but sounded strange to native speakers. One day, my Spanish friend laughed kindly and said, Sage, you sound like you're reading from a university textbook. That's when I realized language isn't just about being correct. It's about being natural. It's about connecting with people. It's about sounding like a real human being, not a robot. So when you use have got instead of just have, you're taking a step towards sounding more natural, more real, more human. You're speaking the way native speakers actually speak. Now we're going to explore one of the most powerful uses of get. Are you ready? We use get with adjectives to describe change, to describe transformation. The pattern is simple. Get plus adjective. And this describes a process, a gradual change from one state to another. Imagine you're working all day. As the hours pass, your energy slowly decreases. What happens? You get tired. You're not suddenly tired. It's a gradual process. The state of your body is changing. Or think about the evening. The sun goes down. The light fades away. What happens? It gets dark. The world around you is transforming from light to dark. This idea of process, of gradual transformation, is so important in English. We use it all the time. Let me give you examples. In the morning, when you first step outside, you might say, oh, it's getting cold. The temperature is dropping, changing. In the spring, the days are getting longer. Each day brings a little more sunlight. Before lunch, I'm getting hungry. Your stomach is telling you it needs food. After exercise, I'm getting thirsty. Your body needs water. And this works beautifully for emotions too, for feelings. Some people get angry when they're stuck in traffic. Their mood changes from calm to frustrated. I get really happy when I see a puppy. My emotional state transforms from neutral to joyful. You can get excited before a vacation. You can get nervous before giving a presentation. You can get motivated when you have a new goal. Let me tell you about my student, Ahmed. He told me, Sage, when I speak English with my colleagues, I become nervous. I said, Ahmed, try saying I get nervous instead. He tried it. When I speak English with my colleagues, I get nervous. He smiled and said, that feels more natural. It describes the process of my nervousness building up. Exactly. That's the power of get. Let's practice this together. It's so important. Say with me, I get tired in the evening. Again, I get tired in the evening. Now try, it gets dark around 6 o'clock. Say it. It gets dark around 6 o'clock. One more. I get excited when I learn new things. Say it with me. I get excited when I learn new things. This pattern also works for other kinds of changes in life. If you practice English every day, and I hope you do, your skill level is changing, improving, growing. We talk about people getting older. We talk about problems getting worse or getting better. My phone is getting old. The battery doesn't last long anymore. Let me create a little scene for you. Close your eyes for just a moment if you'd like. Imagine you're in your kitchen. You're cooking dinner. You put water on the stove to boil. You wait for it to get hot. While you're waiting, you start to get hungry. You can smell the food cooking. You look out the window. The sun is setting. It's getting dark outside. The kitchen is getting warm from the stove. Your friend was supposed to arrive for dinner, but they're late. You start to get worried. Open your eyes. Do you see what happened in that little story? So many things were changing. The water got hot. You got hungry. The sky got dark. The kitchen got warm. You got worried. All of these transformations, all of these processes, we describe with get. It's such a useful, such a powerful pattern. Think about your own life. Think about the changes you experience every single day. When you wake up in the morning, you might get sleepy again if you didn't sleep well. During your commute to work or school, you might get frustrated if there's traffic. At lunch, you get full after eating. In the afternoon, maybe you get bored if your work isn't interesting. In the evening, you get relaxed when you come home. Before bed, you get drowsy and ready to sleep. All of these are natural changes, natural transformations that happen throughout your day. And get is the perfect word to describe them all. Which sentence was your favorite so far? Tell me in the comments. I love reading your responses, and it helps me understand what's most useful for you. Now, let's move to movement, to traveling from one place to another. In your textbooks, you probably learned the word arrive. The train will arrive at platform 4. I will arrive at the office at 9 o'clock. Arrive is a good word, a clear word. But in everyday conversation, native speakers use get much more often. Think about it this way. If you're calling a friend who's coming to visit you, you probably wouldn't ask, "When will you arrive here?" That sounds a little formal, a little distant, like you're writing an official report. Instead, you would naturally ask, "When will you get here?" Do you feel the difference? When will you get here? It's simpler, warmer, more friendly. It's what people really say. Here, get means to reach a destination, to arrive at a place. And there are some simple patterns to remember. For general places, like here, there, or home, You just use get plus the place. For example, what time do you usually get home from work? Or if you're leaving somewhere with a friend, you might say, we need to go. Let's see how quickly we can get there. So we say, get here, get there, get home. These are so common, so natural in everyday English. But for specific named places, like a city, a building, a store, an airport, we usually add the little word to. The pattern becomes get to plus place. For example, I usually get to the office around 9 o'clock. How long does it take to get to the airport from here? We got to Paris around 6 in the evening. Now let's compare formal and informal language again. If I told my friend I arrived at my house at 7 in the evening, it would sound very strange, very stiff. It sounds like I'm giving testimony in court. But if I say I got home at 7, it sounds perfectly natural, perfectly friendly. The same is true for travel. We returned from our trip last night. This is okay, but it's formal. We got back from our trip last night. This is what people actually say. It's more common, more conversational, more real. Let's practice these patterns together. They're so important for sounding natural. Say with me, what time did you get to school today? Again, what time did you get to school today? Now try. I just got home from work. Say it. I just got home from work. Beautiful. One more. When will you get here? Say it with me. When will you get here? Imagine you're giving directions to someone. You might say, walk straight until you get to a big red building, then turn left. Or a friend sends you a message, I just got to the cinema. Where are you? Or a mother asks her child, what time did you get to school this morning? This is such a simple change you can make in your English. Instead of using arrive in casual conversations, use get. It will have a huge impact on how natural you sound. People will hear you and think, wow, this person speaks really natural English. So, let's remember the two patterns. Pattern 1, get plus here, there, or home. Pattern 2, get to plus a specific place, like the store, the school, London, or the airport. Let me give you more examples so this really sinks in. Imagine you're traveling. You're at the airport, waiting for your flight. Your family calls and asks, did you get to the airport okay? You reply, yes, I got here an hour ago. Then you board your plane. After a long flight, you land in a new city. You text your friend, I just got to New York. It's amazing here. Then you take a taxi to your hotel. When you arrive, you message again. I got to the hotel safely. The room is beautiful. Do you see how natural get sounds in all of these situations? It's the word that native speakers use automatically, without thinking. And now you're learning to use it the same way. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for daily practice like this. It really helps you stay motivated, and it helps us reach more learners who need this kind of warm, supportive English practice. Now I want to share something really useful with you. We use get to mean understand. This is so common in everyday conversation. In many situations, saying I get it is much more common than saying I understand. Imagine someone is explaining something to you. Maybe it's a math problem, or maybe they're teaching you how to use a new app on your phone. At first, you're confused. You're listening carefully, trying to follow along. But then suddenly, like a light turning on in your mind, the idea clicks. Everything makes sense. What's your natural response in that moment? Oh, I get it now. You can hear the excitement, the relief, the joy of understanding. And on the other side, if you're confused and you need help, you can simply say, I'm sorry, I don't get it. This is very clear, very natural, and it's not a bad thing to say. It shows you're trying, you're engaged, You just need a little more explanation. A good teacher, a good friend, loves to hear, I don't get it, because then they can explain it in a different way, a clearer way. You can use this in so many situations. After a difficult lecture, you might ask a classmate, did you get what the professor was talking about? I didn't get a word of it. Or if a friend is telling you about a problem they're having, you can show your support and empathy by saying, I get it. I get why you're upset. I would feel the same way. It means you understand their feelings, their perspective. You're connecting with them. Let me create a little role play for us. I'll be your teacher and you're my student. I'm going to explain something and then you respond. Ready? Okay, so the earth is round like a ball. It spins around and around. That spinning creates day and night. When your part of the earth faces the sun, it's daytime. When it faces away from the sun, it's nighttime. Now you're thinking about it. Spins, faces the sun, faces away, and then it clicks. What do you say? You say, ah, I get it. So day and night happen because the earth is spinning. Perfect. You understood. And I might ask you, do you get it? Just to check if you're following me. It's simple, direct, very useful in any conversation. So the next time something clicks in your mind, the next time you finally understand something, try saying, I get it. It will feel very natural, very right. Using get for understanding is also very common in jokes and humor. You know when someone tells a joke and everyone laughs? If you didn't understand the joke, you might say, I don't get it. Can you explain? Or if you did understand, you might say, oh, I get it. That's funny. This shows you understood the humor, you understood the point of the joke. Even in more serious situations, we use this. Imagine you're watching a complicated movie with plot twists and surprises. Your friend asks, do you get what's happening? You might say, yeah, I think I get it now. The main character is actually traveling through time. Or maybe you say, no, I don't get it yet. It's confusing. This use of get is so versatile, so flexible. It works in casual situations, in learning situations, in entertainment, in everyday life. It's one of those uses that once you start noticing it, you'll hear it everywhere. Now we're moving into something a bit more advanced, but don't worry. I'm here with you. We'll go slowly, carefully together. We're going to look at a pattern called get plus object plus past participle. That sounds very technical, very complicated, doesn't it? Let's forget the grammar name for a moment. Let's just look at what it does, how it works in real life. This pattern does two main things. First, it can mean you cause something to be done. You arrange for someone else to do a service for you. Second, it can describe something that happens to you. The first use is causative. You cause something to happen. You arrange for someone to provide a service. The most classic example is about hair. I need to get my hair cut. Think about this carefully. I am not cutting my own hair. That would be a disaster. I am going to a salon. A hairdresser will cut my hair. I am arranging for this service. I am causing my hair to be cut. So I say, I need to get my hair cut. Let's try another example. You want to change the color of your walls at home. You're too busy to paint them yourself, so you hire professional painters. You can say, we're getting our house painted next month. You're not painting it yourself. You're arranging for painters to do it. You're causing it to be painted. This is extremely common and natural. You get your car washed. Someone at a car wash washes it for you. You get a document translated. A translator translates it for you. You get your clothes dry cleaned. A dry cleaner cleans them for you. You get a pizza delivered. A delivery person brings it to your home. The pattern is always the same. Get plus the thing plus the action in its past participle form. Get the car washed. Get the house painted. Get the pizza delivered. Think about all the services you use in your life. Maybe you get your nails done at a salon. Maybe you get your computer repaired when it breaks. Maybe you get your teeth cleaned at the dentist. Maybe you get your lawn mowed by a gardening service. All of these are services that other people provide for you, and we use this get structure to talk about them. Now let's look at the other side, the passive use. This is often used for something that happens to you, often something unexpected or negative. For example, my bicycle got stolen last night. Got stolen means the same as was stolen, but using get feels more personal, more sudden, more emotional. The focus is on the sad experience that happened to me and my bicycle. You could also say, our flight got delayed. My package got lost in the mail. Someone got hurt in an accident. Using get here really emphasizes the experience, the personal impact. But it can also be for good things. It's not always negative. They got married last year. I got invited to a party. My article got published in the newspaper. She got promoted at work. It's still passive. Someone else did the action, but it focuses on the positive experience that happened to you. Let's compare these two uses side by side. Use number 1, causative. I arrange for it. I'm going to get my car washed, meaning I will pay someone to wash my car. Use number 2, passive. It happens to me. My car got scratched in the parking lot, meaning something bad happened to my car. In the first sentence, I'm in control. I make the decision. In the second sentence, I'm the victim. Something unfortunate happened to my car. I know it can feel tricky at first, but don't worry. The first step is just to notice it. When you watch movies, when you listen to conversations, notice sentences like, he got his car fixed, or she got her wallet stolen. Just noticing it plants a seed in your mind. Over time, that seed will grow. Let me give you some more examples of the causative use, because this is so useful in daily life. Imagine you're planning a party. You might say, I need to get the invitations printed. You're not printing them yourself. You're taking them to a print shop. Or maybe you're renovating your home. We're getting the bathroom remodeled next month. You hired contractors to do it. Or think about car maintenance. I should get my oil changed soon. I got my tires replaced last week. I need to get my brakes checked. All of these are services, things that mechanics do for you. Even with technology, we use this pattern. I got my phone screen fixed yesterday. I need to get my laptop upgraded. She got her website redesigned. This structure is everywhere in English. Once you start noticing it, you'll see it all the time. All right, quick break. Did you subscribe yet? I'm watching you. Just kidding. But seriously, subscribing helps you stay consistent with your English practice, and it helps our channel grow. We're building something beautiful here together. Now let's talk about another simple but beautiful use of get. We use get to mean bring or fetch. This is all about going to a place, taking something, and bringing it back, for yourself or for someone else. Imagine I'm sitting comfortably on the sofa. My phone is on the table across the room. I'm feeling a little lazy. I can ask you, could you get me my phone, please? I'm asking you to go to the table, take the phone, and bring it to me. It's much softer and more polite than saying, bring me my phone. That sounds like a command, a demand. Get me my phone sounds like a friendly, polite request. This structure often has two parts: who you're getting it for and what you're getting. Could you get me my phone? I'm going to the kitchen. I'll get us some coffee. You can also use this when you offer to help someone. Imagine your friend is cooking and cuts their finger. Oh no, don't move. I'll go get the first aid kit. This one little word, get, implies the whole action: going to the bathroom, finding the kit, and bringing it back to your friend. It's very efficient. Wait here by the door. I'll get the car and pick you up. A parent might say to a child, it's cold. Go get your jacket. It's a simple instruction. Go to your room, find your jacket, and bring it with you. You can also use it when you give a gift. Imagine you went on a trip and bought a small souvenir for your friend. You can say, "Hey, I was at the market and I got you this little present." Here, get is amazing. It combines the ideas of buy and bring in one neat little word. So, whether you're asking someone to pass the salt at dinner, "Can you get me the salt?" or offering to grab snacks for a movie, "I'll get the popcorn," or giving someone a souvenir, "I got this for you in Italy." Get is the perfect, friendly, simple word for the job. Let me give you a few more everyday examples. You're at a family dinner. Your grandmother asks, "Could someone get me my glasses? I left them in the bedroom." Your brother says, "I'll get them." He goes to the bedroom, finds the glasses, and brings them back. Or you're watching TV with your roommate. You say, "I'm going to the kitchen. Do you want me to get you anything?" Your roommate says, "Yeah, could you get me some water?" Or imagine you're at work. Your colleague is in a meeting and needs an important document. They call you and say, "Can you get that file from my desk and bring it to the conference room?" You say, "Sure, no problem. I'll get it right now." This use of get is so practical, so useful in daily life. It's one of those uses that makes life easier, makes communication smoother. Now, take a deep breath with me. We're entering a very big, very exciting world. The world of phrasal verbs. A phrasal verb is a verb plus a small word, a word like up, on, over, in, or out. When you put the verb and the small word together, they create a totally new meaning. And get is the champion of phrasal verbs. There are so many of them. I know this can feel overwhelming, but we're not going to let it overwhelm us. We're not going to learn all of them today. That would be impossible and exhausting. Instead, we're going to focus on the most essential ones, the ones you'll hear and use every single day. Let's start with the one everyone learns first. Get up. Get up simply means to get out of bed in the morning. I get up at 7 o'clock every day. Say it with me. I get up at 7 o'clock every day. This phrasal verb is so common, so basic, that everyone uses it. What time do you get up in the morning? I got up late today because my alarm didn't go off. On weekends, I like to get up slowly and enjoy my coffee. After you get up, what do? You get ready. Get ready means to prepare yourself for something. I need to get ready for work. This means shower, get dressed, eat breakfast, everything you need to do to prepare. Say it. I need to get ready for work. Excellent. We also use get ready for events. I'm getting ready for the party tonight. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? She's upstairs getting ready. She'll be down in 10 minutes. Another super common one is get back. Get back means to return. What time did you get back last night? It means what time did you return home? I just got back from a long trip. Try it. I just got back from a long trip. We use get back in so many situations. I got back from lunch a few minutes ago. When are you getting back from vacation? He got back from the meeting and immediately started working on the project. Now let's talk about relationships. We have a wonderful phrasal verb, get along with. If you get along with someone, it means you have a good, friendly relationship. You like each other. There are no problems. I really get along with my new colleagues. They're very nice. Say it. I really get along with my new colleagues. Great. The opposite would be, I don't get along with my boss. This means you have a difficult relationship. There's tension. There are problems. In British English, you might hear get on with. It means the same thing. Do you get on with your neighbors? This phrasal verb is so important for talking about relationships. My sister and I get along really well. He doesn't get along with his roommate. It's important to get along with your coworkers. What about when you're sick? You want to recover, to improve. The phrasal verb is get better. If your friend has a cold, you can send them a message. I hope you get better soon. It also means to improve a skill. My English is getting better because I practice every day. And your English is getting better right now because you're practicing with me. We use get better for health and for skills. I was really sick last week, but I'm getting better now. You're getting better at pronunciation. The weather is getting better. Spring is coming. Now let's talk about transport. This is important. For big public transport, like a bus, train, plane, or boat, you get on it and you get off it. We got on the bus just before it started to rain. We need to get off at the next stop. So get on a train, get off a train. But for small private vehicles, like a car or taxi, it's different. You get into a car and you get out of a car. She opened the door and got into the taxi. Okay, we've arrived. You can get out here. This is a great little rule to remember. On and off for big public transport. Into and out of for small private cars. Remembering this will make you sound very precise, very natural. Let me give you more examples to help this stick. I get on the subway every morning at 8. Don't forget to get off at Main Street Station. Quick, get on the train. It's about to leave. I got on the wrong bus by mistake. And for cars, get in the car. We're going to be late. He got into his car and drove away. When we got to the mall, we got out of the car and went shopping. What about when something difficult happens in your life? A sad or hard experience. We use the phrasal verb get over. You can get over an illness. It took me 2 weeks to get over the flu. It means to recover completely. You can also get over a bad experience, like a breakup or losing your job. It means to recover emotionally, to feel okay again. It takes time to get over a broken heart. Get over is so important for talking about recovery and healing. I finally got over my fear of public speaking. She got over her disappointment and tried again. It's hard to get over losing someone you love. And one last one for today, very useful. Get rid of something. This means to dispose of something, to eliminate it, to throw it away because you don't want it anymore. I need to get rid of these old clothes. They don't fit me anymore. You can also use it for non-physical things. I wish I could get rid of this headache. More examples. We got rid of our old furniture. I'm trying to get rid of my bad habits. The company is getting rid of its outdated equipment. I can't get rid of this cold. Let's review them quickly. Get up, get ready, get back, get along with, get better, get on and get off, get into and get out of, get over and get rid of. Please, my friend, don't try to memorize this list all at once. That's not how we learn. The key is to learn them slowly, one by one, in context. Notice them when you hear them. Try to use one this week. Maybe start with get up. I get up at 8 o'clock. Slowly, gradually, they will become your friends. They will become natural to you. If you're enjoying this lesson, type get in the comments. Let me know you're still with me. Your energy keeps me going. But wait, there are even more phrasal verbs with get that are super useful. Let me share a few more with you because they're so common in everyday English. Get away means to escape or to go on vacation. The thief got away before the police arrived. Or we're getting away for the weekend. We need a break. It's about leaving, escaping, taking a break from normal life. Get through means to finish something difficult or to survive a hard time. I finally got through all my emails. Or we'll get through this difficult time together. It shows perseverance. It shows completion despite challenges. Get out means to leave a place or to extract something. Let's get out of here. This place is boring. Or I can't get this stain out of my shirt. It's about leaving or removing. Get by means to survive or manage with limited resources. I don't speak French well, but I can get by when I visit Paris. Or it's hard to get by on such a small salary. It shows managing despite difficulties. Get around to means to finally do something you've been planning to do. I finally got around to cleaning my garage, or I need to get around to calling my grandmother. It's about doing something you've been postponing. These phrasal verbs add so much color, so much nuance to your English. They help you express complex ideas in simple, natural ways. Now, let's talk about some common mistakes and little tricky spots. Thinking about these will help make your English even better, even more natural. First, let's talk about the past tense. Get is an irregular verb. This means it doesn't follow the normal rules. The present tense is get. The past simple tense is got. This is so important. A common mistake is saying, I get a package yesterday, but because it was yesterday, we must use the past tense. The correct sentence is, I got a package yesterday. Always remember to change get to got when you talk about the past. Let me give you more examples to practice. I get a new phone. That's present. That's now. I got a new phone last week. That's past. I get tired every evening. That's present, a regular habit. I got really tired yesterday after the gym. That's past, a specific time. Practice changing these sentences. I get home at 6. Past, I got home at 6 yesterday. I get a message from my friend. Past, I got a message from my friend this morning. Do you see the pattern? It's simple once you practice it. Now, what about the past participle? This is the form we use with have or was. Here, there's a small difference between American and British English. Don't worry about this too much. It's a small detail. In American English, the past participle is often gotten, especially when it means obtain or become. An American speaker might say, I have gotten tired of waiting. In British English, the past participle is often got. A British speaker would say, I have got tired of waiting. Both are correct. One is not better than the other. They're just different flavors of English. The most important thing for you is to use got for the simple past. Yesterday, I got a new phone. Next, let's talk about formality again. As we've discussed all day, get is the king of casual English. It's friendly, warm, perfect for conversations. But if you're in a very formal situation, maybe writing a university paper or an important business proposal, in these cases, it's often better to use a more precise verb, like receive, purchase, become, or arrive. Using get too much in very formal writing can make it sound too relaxed, too casual. It's about knowing your audience. Who are you talking to? What's the situation? I got your email is perfect for a friend or colleague. I am writing to confirm that I have received your correspondence is for a very formal, serious business situation. Being able to switch between these styles is a sign of a very advanced speaker. But for now, focus on using get to sound more natural in your daily life, in your everyday conversations. One last little point. Because get is so flexible, so useful, sometimes we might try to use it where another word might sound slightly more natural. For example, using get plus adjective for emotions is very common. I got angry. I got excited. These are perfect, and everyone will understand you. Sometimes people might also say, I got sad. This is okay. But sometimes another phrasing might sound even more natural, like the movie made me sad, or simply, I felt sad. There's no wrong answer here. This is not a grammar rule. It's just about the little nuances, the small feelings of the language. As you listen more and more, as you expose yourself to more English, you'll start to feel what sounds most natural in different situations. The most important message is this: don't be afraid to use get. It is your friend. It is your ally in speaking natural English. Making mistakes is how we learn. Every time you try, every time you use get in a conversation, you get a little bit better. Let me share one more story with you. I had a student named Yuki from Japan. She was so worried about making mistakes that she would barely speak in class. She would sit quietly, listening to everyone else. One day, I asked her, "Yuki, what's holding you back?" She said, "I'm afraid I'll use the wrong word and people will laugh at me." I told her, "Yuki, I've been speaking English my whole life, and I still make mistakes. I still say things in funny ways sometimes. But you know what? That's okay. That's human. That's real. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is communication, connection, expressing yourself." She smiled, and slowly, she started to speak more. She started using get in her conversations. "I got to school late today. I'm getting better at speaking. I got really excited about this project." And you know what happened? Her confidence grew. Her English improved. She made friends. She started enjoying English instead of fearing it. That's what I want for you too. I want you to enjoy English, to play with it, to experiment with it. Don't be afraid of get. Use it, try it, make it yours. And here we are, approaching the end of our journey together today. We've explored how this one small word, get, can do so much. It can mean receiving a gift. It can mean becoming tired. It can mean arriving home. It can mean understanding an idea. It can help you talk about getting your car fixed. And it can help you create dozens of phrasal verbs. Get really is one of the hardest working words in the entire English language. I hope that by breaking it down into small pieces today, step by step, it feels less scary and more like the powerful, friendly tool that it truly is. The goal today was never for you to memorize everything at once. Please, don't feel that pressure. The goal is to start noticing get. That's the first and most important step. When you watch movies, when you listen to songs, when you have conversations, listen for the word get. How are people using it? When do they say it? Just notice it. Be curious about it. And then when you feel ready, start trying it out yourself in small, safe ways. The next time you're at a cafe, maybe you can say, "Can I get a coffee, please?" The next time your health improves after being sick, you can tell a friend, "I'm finally getting better." The next time you arrive home, you can message someone, "I just got home." Using it in these small, real-life moments is the best way to build your confidence. Mastering the word get doesn't happen in one day. It's a journey, a process, but it's a step, a big, important, wonderful step that will make a huge difference in your fluency. It will help you connect with people. It will make your English feel less like a lesson in a textbook and more like your own language, a language you can use to express your true self, your real thoughts and feelings. Think about how far you've come today. We started with simple uses of get for receiving and buying. Then we explored how get describes changes and transformations. We learned how to use it for movement and travel. We discovered how it means understand. We practiced the causative and passive forms. We explored bringing and fetching. And we dove into the wonderful world of phrasal verbs. That's a lot of ground to cover, and you stayed with me the whole way. That shows dedication, that shows commitment, that shows you're serious about improving your English. I'm so proud of you. Let me give you some practical homework, some ways you can continue practicing get after this lesson. First, keep a little notebook or use your phone to write down every time you hear someone use get. Watch an English movie or TV show and count how many times you hear get. You'll be surprised. It's everywhere. Second, try to use at least 3 different forms of get every day. Maybe in the morning you say, I got up at 7. At lunch you say, I'm going to get a sandwich. In the evening you say, I'm getting tired. Just 3 simple uses every day will help make get more automatic for you. Third, practice having conversations with yourself. I know it sounds funny, but it works. Talk to yourself about your day using get. I got to work at 9. I got some coffee from the break room. I got really busy with emails. I'm getting hungry now. I think I'll get lunch soon. This helps you practice without the pressure of a real conversation. Fourth, find a language partner or a friend who's also learning English. Practice together. Have conversations where you try to use get as much as possible. Challenge each other. How many times can we use get in this conversation? Make it fun. Make it a game. Fifth, read English articles or books and highlight every time you see get. Then analyze how it's being used. Is it get for receiving? Get for becoming? Get for arriving? This analytical practice will deepen your understanding. Remember, language learning is not about being perfect. It's about progress. It's about small steps forward every single day. Some days you'll feel confident, some days you'll struggle. That's completely normal. That's part of the journey. I truly hope this lesson helps you unlock the amazing power of get. You have been such a wonderful student today. Thank you for your focus, your energy, your beautiful commitment to learning. Now I would love to hear from you. Let's practice together. In the comments section, please get creative. Leave a sentence of your own using one of the forms of get that we talked about today. Maybe you can tell me something you want to get, or a place you need to get to, or how you get along with your family, or what time you got up this morning, or something that got you excited recently. I would absolutely love to read your sentences. And if you got something useful from our time together today, if you feel like you learned something, if you feel more confident about using get, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with a friend who's also learning English. Learning together makes the journey so much brighter, so much more enjoyable. And please, don't forget to subscribe to Easy English with Sage for more lessons just like this one. We're here creating content to help you speak English naturally, confidently, without fear. Every day, we're adding new lessons, new practice opportunities, new ways to improve your English. You know what's beautiful about learning English? It opens doors. It creates opportunities. It allows you to connect with people from all over the world. It allows you to access information, entertainment, knowledge that you might not have access to otherwise. It allows you to express yourself in new ways, to think in new ways, to see the world from new perspectives. And every time you learn something new, like mastering get, you're taking a step toward all of those beautiful possibilities. You're investing in yourself, in your future, in your ability to communicate with the world. I want you to remember something important. You are not alone in this journey. There are millions of people around the world, just like you, working hard to improve their English. Some days are easy, some days are hard. But every single day that you practice, every single day that you try, you're making progress. And I'm here with you. This channel, Easy English with Sage, is here for you. We're building a community of supportive, encouraging, dedicated learners who lift each other up, who celebrate each other's victories, who help each other through the challenges. So thank you for being part of this community. Thank you for choosing to spend your time learning with me today. Thank you for your trust, your openness, your willingness to learn. Remember that learning is a journey, not a race. Be kind to yourself. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Every sentence you speak, every word you learn, every mistake you make and learn from, it all counts. It all matters. It all brings you closer to your goal of speaking English fluently, naturally, confidently. You are capable of amazing things. You are capable of speaking beautiful, natural, confident English. I believe in you. I see your potential. And I'm so excited to continue this journey with you. Before we finish, let me leave you with this thought. Get is not just a word. It's a tool, a key that unlocks natural English conversation. Every time you use it, you're speaking more like a native speaker. Every time you practice it, you're building confidence. Every time you notice it in movies or conversations, you're training your ear, your mind, your speaking ability. So go out there and get practicing, get confident, get excited about your English journey. And remember, I'm here cheering you on every step of the way. Thank you so much for being here with me today. This has been an absolute joy. I'll see you in the next lesson, my friend. Until then, keep practicing, keep using get, keep believing in yourself, and most importantly, keep being the amazing, dedicated, wonderful learner that you are. Take care, stay motivated, and remember, you've got this. See you next time. Bye for now, my friend.